Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So in today's build, we're actually going to be building a starter home on the island of Windenburg. So yeah, we're building on the 20 by 20 starter, not starter lot, but like it's usually an empty lot if you start a new game. So yeah, we're building on the small 20 by 20 lot on the little like island in Windenburg, and this is for my save file, so it's for my rebuild Windenburg project. So yeah, this is actually going to be a completely like unoccupied lot in my save file. I don't have many of these lots, you know, that are just like empty lots. So I don't really have many not save file, but I don't really have many starter lots in my save. Just because I like building for families, and personally whenever I play in someone else's save, I really like having just families everywhere and having as many Sims and families and stuff like that already in the world. And then, you know, if I want to play on a certain lot and there's already a family, I can just evict them and bulldoze their lot, or like move into their home, or, you know, bulldoze their lot and build a home for my family or whatever. Whereas if the world has a ton of like empty lots in it, then obviously there aren't as many Sims and stories and all of that stuff to like play around with and incorporate. So yeah, usually I try to add in as many, you know, not functional but like fully lived in builds. I try to add as many like occupied lots as possible. Whereas this one is just going to be why do I keep wanting to say the wrong words? It's going to be unoccupied, so there's no one going to be living in it. But I did move a Sim into this lot, a single Sim with only 20,000 simoleons. I moved them in just to have like a very clear budget to work with. So they bought the lot for I think 1.5k. So yeah, like 1,500 simoleons, I think. Yeah, I think they had like 18,500 or something like that left over after they moved into the like empty lot. So that's the only money that I used to build this house. So it turned out to be 18,363 simoleons when I was done with it. So your Sims will have, you know, just over 100 simoleons left if they buy this lot, you know, to play with and like start off with. But I did build this lot with only the budget for a single Sim. So when I say starter, I really do mean like it's literally a starter home that you can move in with just one Sim, like straight out of Creator Sim. You don't have to have them like already earn a bit of money or anything like that. They can literally just move in right out of Creator Sim if you're playing with one Sim. But this lot actually has space for 3 Sims. So it's actually a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom starter. And there's obviously a like main bedroom that has a double bed. So you could already have like 2 Sims here. And then it also has a kids room that I did end up putting in a like child like single bed into. So you could have a like small like 3 Sim family, or like, you know, 2 parents or a parent and a child or whatever. You could already have those Sims living here. And obviously if you start off, you know, out of Creator Sim with, you know, like a small family or even 2 or 3 Sims, then you already have a bigger budget to work with. I think the starting budget for 2 Sims is like 22,000, and then 3 Sims is I think 24,000. So yeah, if you have like 2 or 3 Sims, then you'll already have a lot of like extra money left over, you know, after you move in to either like play with or maybe like upgrade some of the furniture. Because I kind of built this bigger than it needed to be. So obviously that little like outhouse building thing on the side, that's a totally non-functional thing. It's just a debug building that I found in, I think, the live edit like menu of, I think, Cottage Living. So yeah, it's a completely non-functional building. I just put some decorative windows and doors on it. You will have seen me do that. But I needed something else on the lot that wasn't just landscaping. And I knew that I wasn't going to have enough money left over to add a lot of like activities on the outside. So I needed a little like extra thing there in that corner. So I ended up going for that decorative building. But if you have a little bit of like extra money, obviously if you play with more Sims, then you could delete that and either build like a functional room, like a functional building over there, or you could delete it and then like place some planters there, or some like, you know, gardening space, like farming space. You could place maybe an animal. I thought about placing an animal shed down in that area, but I just didn't have enough money. So you could place an animal shed down there and have like a cow or a llama, or maybe like a chicken coop or whatever. You can basically change it up and obviously, you know, expand on this build and upgrade it as you play in it and as you have more money. So that was kind of what I was thinking for this build. I built it a little bit bigger than I probably needed to. If I really wanted to make it a like standard starter, I could have just made it 1 story. I could have made it like a cute little cottage or something, and just have like 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, all of that stuff. But I really wanted this like 2-story look to the build, because I wanted it to be in this kind of like Tudor-ish style to kind of fit in with Windenburg, obviously. So I really wanted this 2-story build, and also because it's now 2 stories and it's 2 bedrooms, you could easily like just upgrade it as you go. So you could easily maybe like, you know, add a little expansion to the bottom of the house and like make it a little bit bigger downstairs, and you could easily just upgrade the furniture as you get more money. There's tons of space as well, so you know, the bedroom is obviously big enough. There's a desk in the bedroom as well. So yeah, the kids room, you could add maybe like bunk beds if you had like more than 1 child, or like a toddler bed in there as well. And yeah, you could just easily expand it. Obviously the bathroom is like really big as well, so yeah, easily there's a lot of stuff you could change up to like make it more, I guess, more, not more lived in, but you could easily upgrade a lot of stuff is what I'm trying to say, and make it look a little bit nicer and not as, you know, run down and cheap as it currently does. But yeah, so this lot actually does have a computer, a TV, and a radio in it. And then there's those little like bookcase statues that does work. They do work as functional bookcases. So there's a couple of bookcases, there's a TV, a computer, and a radio. And the computer and TV is something that I really wanted to make sure that I could include, because whenever I start off with a new family and I'm not using cheats or anything like that, then having a computer and a TV is so useful. I mean, you don't really need a TV. They aren't really necessary, but you really definitely do need a computer, because your Sims use the computer for like literally everything. And you can also use it obviously to get your Sims' fun up, to get a lot of their skills up, and you know, obviously they need a lot of like the computer interactions for work and stuff like that as well. So yeah, it's just a very handy thing to have. So yeah, they do have a computer and a TV. Granted, they're very like cheap versions of those like items. Obviously they're not super great, but again, it's one of those things that you could easily like upgrade and add to as you go along. So yeah, that's basically the house. If you want to download it, it is up on the gallery. I didn't end up using a ton of different packs either. I did use a couple of different packs, obviously, because I didn't intentionally pack restrict myself when I was building this, because it's for my save. But I actually didn't end up using too many different packs. So if I remember to, I'll actually put in the description, I'll make a little list of all of the packs that I used, in case you want to go ahead, check that out. I won't be doing that for every build, obviously, because usually I do tend to just use like almost every single pack that we have. But I'm going to try and remember whenever I do these builds that aren't like necessarily pack restricted, but they're more like limited packs, I'll try and remember to make those lists, because I do think they can be kind of useful if you want to like download the build and you're not sure exactly what I used. So yeah, I'll try and remember to do that. But something else that I did want to mention in this video is that, in case you guys missed it, last week on Friday, I actually uploaded a like dorm factory build. And in that build, I mentioned that I was doing a giveaway for a code for the Sims 4 high school years. Now, this giveaway is still running. It's running until the 28th of July, which is when it will close, and I'll choose the winner and all of that. It's also the day that the pack actually releases. So yeah, I'm still running that giveaway. I'll leave a link down below to both that video, because you do maybe want to go ahead, check that out for more information about the giveaway, all of that stuff, and read the description, especially because there's a lot of important information about the giveaway in that video description. I'll leave the video down below and on the screen for you. And I'll also leave the giveaway like entry link down below as well, in case you want to go ahead and just enter, in case you haven't yet. But yeah, so I did want to remind you guys of that. And then also something else that I briefly mentioned over on Twitter and on the community tab. But I actually posted a poll about this on the community tab as well. And it's about whether you guys wanted to see me maybe doing a live stream over on Twitch for like early access stuff for the new pack, for the high school years pack, once I get it and once I can obviously share it with you guys. I was thinking about maybe doing a like live overview of all of the build by created sim items, world overview, because I decided that I'm not going to be doing videos about those. I'm not going to do a dedicated build by, created sim world overview video here on the channel. Instead, I'm going to focus on doing speed builds and, maybe creator sims if that's something that you guys would be interested in seeing. I'm really looking forward to like playing around with teenagers and creating a couple of different teenagers and all of that stuff. So yeah, I might do a couple of creator sims for them as well, for that pack as well. But I was thinking about doing the overviews and stuff live over on Twitch, so we could go through all of the build items, create the sim, all of, the world and all of that stuff. And then we could also jump in and do a little bit of gameplay, because I don't really do a lot of gameplay. I mean, occasionally I will play the Sims, but then I'll play like a legacy or something, and I'll play it for a couple of weeks and then forget about it for like months and months on end. So I still, at the time I'm recording this, I still haven't even played around with any of the werewolves gameplay yet. So I've built a lot with that pack and created a lot of sims for that pack and all of that stuff, but I haven't touched gameplay at all. And usually that's the way it works with new packs when they come out for me, is I will have the pack and I'll be so busy building or creating content or whatever that I just won't test out any of the gameplay for months and months, until like months and months after the pack has released or like been out. So I was thinking, for the high school pack, it could be fun doing some gameplay live on Twitch, because, it will be early access. So yeah, we can figure out stuff, as we go along. We can figure out stuff together and, maybe do some like high school gameplay, obviously, and all of that stuff. So it could be really, really fun. So yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in seeing something like that. I will leave the poll that I did over on the community tab. I'll leave that linked below, in case you want to go ahead, check it out, and, maybe leave me some suggestions on that poll, or even in the comments of this video. That would be totally fine as well, if that's something that you'd like to see. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be me returning to streaming like regularly. If you guys are new and you don't know, I used to stream a lot over on Twitch. I used to stream a couple of times a week, and I haven't streamed in years at this point. So this won't be me like making a comeback to streaming in any way. This would just be like maybe like a once-off thing for, just early access stuff and like overview, gameplay, all of that stuff. It might just be a once-off thing. I would like to get back to streaming like regularly at some point. I just don't know when that will be, because yeah, it basically, there's a lot going on right now and I'm working through a lot of stuff. So yeah, no promises about this being like a regular thing, but I do want to do at least like a once-off thing. I think that could be really fun, because yeah, it's something that I don't usually do, and it would give me an opportunity to go through all of the items with you guys and do like a little bit of an overview thing, and also do some gameplay. And then obviously the stream will be archived on Twitch for I think 14 days, and I'll make sure to highlight it as well. So the VOD will be up there like permanently. So if you miss the stream live, then you can still go through and like see my overview and gameplay and stuff whenever you wanted to. So yeah, that's something that I was thinking about. So let me know your ideas and comments and thoughts about all of that stuff as well. And then also, if you have any video suggestions or like build suggestions for the new pack, then definitely let me know those down below as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. We're basically done with it. I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, give the video a like. And if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see some more Sims content, then feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. But I hope you're all having a great day and a great week, and I'll talk to you in my very next video. Bye everyone!
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, forget I'm made this way, but why didn't I